we've been joined by one of the fathers who testified today in committee on behalf of the young men. Thanks for hanging with us. And we're also joined now live in studio by Representative Carl Will.
Guys!
The sponsor of the bill, Representative, thanks so much for joining us.
Oh, you bet. Thanks for coming on.
And now, what prompted you to sponsor this bill?
Debbie, what's your stake in it? Yeah, no, you know what? I'm happily married, never been divorced, don't intend to be divorced, but I have seen this. This was a thing that has frustrated me for many, many, many years.
Now, what do you mean you've seen it firsthand?
Okay, I worked as a police officer from 1996 until just over about a year or so ago when I started my own security and consulting company. And through my entire law enforcement career, there was not a more frustrating thing to deal with than to see these mostly fathers, okay, it's the father's rights issue, call us every single weekend and say, listen, what can you do to help me, Mike? I have visitation, here's the papers, they would lay out the paperwork, signed by a judge, what can you do? And we'd say, well, we have this custodial interference law that's on the books, but it's really unenforceable. It is unenforceable, and it is never, ever used.
So how does this bill now make it enforceable? What are the mechanics that you're putting in place here?
It gets rid of the ambiguity and the language that is in the current law that makes it so that you can't enforce it. Right now, there are certain verbiage in the current law, such as a substantial period of time, interfering with the person's custody for a substantial period of time. Well, what is a substantial period of time? What we used to tell fathers who wanted visitation, we say, you need to report it every single time to us. After 5, maybe 6 times, we'll screen charges and see if we can get the prosecutor to take the bait. 9 out of 10 times, never. They wouldn't take the bait because they want it to be a civil issue. It should be in the civil courts. However, the civil judges do not follow up when someone disobeys their order in this circumstance. And so here we have a situation. Think about this for a second. You're a father. You've been divorced. Divorces are ugly.
Yeah.
But your children are innocent. You love your kids. You love your kids. And you can't see them. And the people who are set up, the government who is set up that is supposed to help you are not helping you. And you have nowhere to turn. You have nowhere to go. You get to the point where you just, where else do you go? And I'm hoping this bill can clear that up.
You know, Jan, it seems to me that Representative Wimmer is kind of describing the exact situation that you were telling us.
Like many others, I've been a member of a couple of groups out there, and one of them is Gay Rights Fathers Group, and another one is just a plain Fathers Group. And the stories just all sound like what Representative Wimmer listed in his original opening statement today at the hearing. So, yeah, there's a lot of us.
Now, tell me, how do you expect this bill would improve your situation, would make a change in your life?
Well, it makes the law that's, as I said earlier, it makes it enforceable. I mean, currently there is a custodial interference law on the books, but just nobody's willing to enforce it. I mean, a policeman shows up at a pickup or a drop-off of the children, and he won't do anything. He just fills out paperwork at the end of the